Last night, I learned how far she'd go to humiliate me. We were at a small, dimly lit restaurant, her friends scattered around the table, cocktails sweating in their glasses. Conversation was light until one of them asked how we met. She smiled, not the kind that warms you, the kind that cuts. He basically begged me to date him, she said. Look at him, desperate, weak. Lucky I was bored. They laughed. I didn't. She wasn't done. Honestly, I'm only still with him because I don't have time to train someone hotter. Girl, her best friend said, shaking her head. Ouch. Let's be real, no one else even wants him. The table erupted again. The sound was muffled in my ears, my pulse drowning it out. I stood, picked up my drink, poured it over her head. I didn't say a word. I just left. That was last night. Today she's blowing up my phone. 27 missed calls, dozens of messages, begging, apologizing, threatening. She has no idea. I didn't always hate her. When we met, she was sunlight in a crowded room. I was invisible until she looked at me. We laughed easily then. I thought she saw me, needed me, loved me. I built a life around her smile, a home, a future. I ignored the cracks, her sharp jokes at my expense, the lingering looks at other men, the way my achievements somehow became hers in conversation. Last night wasn't the first time she made me the punchline, but it was the last. The real betrayal wasn't what she said at dinner. It was what I discovered months ago. A late-night notification on her phone, his name, an inside joke I didn't understand. I didn't confront her. I learned. I read every message, every picture, every hotel receipt. She'd been seeing him for almost a year. A coworker, young, athletic. She told him she was only with me for stability, that I was easy to manipulate. She called me her forever safety net. That phrase became my fuel. I didn't rage. I planned. First, the finances. Our joint account quietly shifted into one solely under my control. Her car, leased under my name, revoked in a single email. I removed her from my health insurance, canceled her credit card for suspected fraud. Next, the evidence. Every text, every photo, every whispered plan to meet, I stored it all. Printed copies, cloud backups, one set mailed to my attorney. Then I studied her patterns. Her routines, who she saw, where she went, how often she lied. 2 months ago, I moved half my clothes into a storage unit. She didn't notice. This morning, I began the final act. I sent her a message. Meet me at home at noon. We need to talk. She arrived early, still damp hair clinging to her face, mascara smudged. I'm sorry about last night, she began, voice soft, rehearsed. I let her speak. Let her pour honey over the venom. When she finished, I handed her an envelope. She opened it. Inside, divorce papers already signed. A thick packet of printed messages. Photos of her and him in hotel rooms, in his car, in my bed. Her breath caught. Color drained from her face. You're ending this? She whispered, like the idea was absurd. No, I said. I ended it months ago. Today's just the delivery date. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't have to. I explained, calmly, that the apartment lease was in my name and she had 72 hours to leave. That her car lease had been terminated. That her phone bill was canceled, effective tonight. That her family already had copies of the evidence. Her lips trembled. You can't just... I cut her off with a small smile. I can, and I have. She reached for her phone. It buzzed in her hand, notification after notification from social media. Her friends had the photos now too, courtesy of an anonymous email. Her voice cracked into pleading, then anger, then threats. You'll regret this, she spat. No, I said, picking up my jacket. I regret waiting this long. I walked out. The fallout was immediate. By evening, her work knew. Office gossip spreads faster than fire. And sleeping with a coworker, one in her direct team, was a policy violation. She called me 8 times in an hour. I didn't answer. By nightfall, mutual friends unfollowed her. Her best friend posted something vague about betrayal and fake people. She'll be moving back to her parents' place by the weekend. Without her job, without her car, without me. And me? I'm sitting in a quiet bar, whiskey in hand, phone face down. No buzzing, no drama. Just silence. I think back to last night, to the sound of her friends laughing as she chipped away at my dignity. They thought I was desperate, weak, a man lucky she was bored enough to keep. They'll learn. Revenge isn't the loud slam of a door. It's the slow turn of a key in a lock they didn't know was closing. And I turned it, one click at a time. No regrets.